Yeah, well said. Here on that. Yeah, Elon was absolutely pivotal. The fact that he just camped out in Pennsylvania and ran his own version of optimization, he did an incredible job and really probably guaranteed those results there. What do you make of what him and Vivek are going to do with the Department of Government Efficiency? Like I said earlier, it sounds like they're intending to go in there and slash and burn, which I think is the greatest strategy ever. I'm just curious what you think they're going to do and what you think they should do.
Well, I don't know. I don't have any inside knowledge on this. I've not spoken with anyone affiliated with that about it. So I'm sort of on the outside with everyone else, just sort of speculating and hoping and dreaming and thinking about what they're going to run into and what they should do. But the way it appears to be structured is as a kind of advisory council that is able to provide a sort of independent audit for what the Office of Management and Budget can take out. The fact is there is a constant turf war within the U.S. federal government between all the different agencies. Everyone's competing for the same $3 trillion odd dollars in the federal budget every year. You have the Pentagon and DHS and FBI and DOJ and USAID and HHS and Veteran Affairs, and everyone's fighting for their slice of the pie. No one wants their side of it cut. None of the administrators of the programs want to, they almost represent their contractors and their budget in the same way that a congressman represents the constituents in his or her district, in the sense that the more you do for those stakeholders, the more you do, for example, at the U.S. Pentagon for Raytheon and Boeing and Lockheed Martin, the more likely you are, like Nikki Haley, to end up with a cushy board seat on that company after your tenure is done. And that same phenomenon is true, as we talked about last time, with that relationship between the inside of the blob with the government agencies and the outside of the blob with the banks and the multinational corporations. And so no one is going to want their little slice of the pie cut. It is going to take a heavy hand. It is going to take an intractable, immovable force to hold the line against that pushback. I can think of no man on earth who has proven more capable of holding the line in the face of pushback than Elon Musk. So the fact that he is sort of atop the food chain of Doge and assisted by Vivek, who is quite frankly a brilliant man who has succeeded, I think, in everything he has set his mind to thus far in life, but has not been tested at the government level. There's always, I think, been an open question, which is that Vivek is so talented and has been so successful in all of his other ventures and so eloquent in his sort of rhetorical diplomacy. The one open question is, what happens when pressure is applied to him? Will he make good on the promises that he's spoken about, or will he fold under pressure? Because as Mike Tyson, has sort of famously said, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. And you never really know someone until they've gotten back up off of the ground. And so this, I think, is a really excellent testing point for Vivek in terms of his political future, in terms of how well he executes this Doge janitorial, cleanup job of all of the waste, fraud, and abuse happening within the U.S. federal government.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing in crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.